Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 10. I'm Nate Myhock. Today, the spring primary took place in Rhinelander. Dozens of Rhinelander residents made their way over to the Hodag Dome to cast their vote. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson has more.
I feel like every election is important.
Patty Fitzpatrick learned from a young age that voting is important.
My mother was born in 1918, which was when they granted women the right to vote. And that was something that always she stressed for us, that it wasn't until I was born that women could vote.
Hearing firsthand that voting wasn't always a given.
I know that really instilled in us a strong impetus to vote. Whether it seems like it's going to be earth-rattling or not, it's still important.
That's part of why Patty started working the polls 8 years ago. This year, things are a little different.
It's been a little confusing because of the changes due to the census.
Luckily, Patty has Cheryl Westbrook right next to her. Westbrook has even more experience working the polls.
Going on my 17th year.
Voters in the 7th or 8th Ward head over to Patty and Cheryl's table, show their IDs, sign the poll book, and receive a ballot. To Patty, it doesn't matter if it's a more challenging year than normal. What matters is that people get their voice heard.
Who's our mayor? Who's on our county board? These are the kind of things that really affect, I think, our quality of life and our day-to-day life. So, yeah, they're important.
Reporting for Newswatch 12 in Rhinelander, I'm Morgan Johnson.
And speaking of the primary election, here are some unofficial results that are coming in tonight. So far, it appears the referendum for the Northland Pines School District will pass. Voters had to decide if the school would exceed state revenue limits in order to pay for school programs. In Phillips, unofficial numbers appear to give Britt Bilgren and Brian Weisrock the edge to advance for the school board election. In Marshfield, Bob McManus, who had been removed from the office a year ago for destroying public records, gained the most votes in tonight's election for mayor. And finally, for Rhinelander Mayor, Chris Hannes and Steve Sauer will advance to the April election. Also of note tonight, Governor Evers held his State of the State address, during which he focused on how his administration is working to boost the economy. He also announced a $30 million investment for emergency medical services and a $15 million fund for mental health services in schools around the state. We'll have more on this address tomorrow. Well, Jeff, it was certainly a good day to get outside and get out to the polls.
Yeah, high temperatures back in the 20s to low 30s today. We're not going to stop there. Tomorrow, mid-30s are back in the forecast through the afternoon. But notice the high today was 25, and that is the current temperature. They're actually going to rise a bit tonight as we could get a gusty south wind out there this evening into tomorrow morning. Will give us low temperatures tomorrow morning, a sunrise-ish, around 30 degrees or so. All right, so lots of clouds out there now. There are a couple sprinkles and flurries, even a little freezing drizzle out there. It won't amount to much, but it doesn't take much freezing drizzle to get things kind of slippery, as you know. This is not a big deal. The bigger deal is over here. That's the next storm system that will likely miss us to the south late Wednesday into Thursday, but it'll keep some clouds around here for tomorrow. Our forecast then tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies, mostly clear skies. Temperatures rising out there now with lows in the 20s. Your full forecast is coming up. Nate?
Thank you, Jeff. As of today, the Northwoods has gotten 61.4 inches of snow, which is a lot by any standard, but especially when you consider our poor snow season from just last year. For businesses like Trackside and Eagle River, this means nearly full bookings throughout the entire month. And one staff member called the season they've had so far unprecedented.
This has been a phenomenal season. Mother Nature really provided for us this year, in comparison especially to the last 2 years where we saw minimal snow or conditions that didn't maintain.
This is all the while supply chain complications continue to rage, which, as you can imagine, makes it hard to keep their shelves stocked and meet customer demands.
I think that because people aren't able to get sleds in as quick as they would want to, or they're not able to, a lot of people are really wanting to rent.
And if you're looking to get out on the trails, Trackside staff recommends you plan ahead. They say they already have bookings into next January and February. And while snowmobiling has clearly remained a popular winter activity here in the Northwoods, the Wisconsin DNR is issuing another statement to hopefully keep riders safe. The statement comes after 3 crashes occurred this past weekend. 10 fatal crashes have occurred this season overall compared to 13 from last year. And while these recent accidents are still being looked at, these crashes are usually the result of alcohol, high speeds, driver inexperience, and operator error. A DNR administrator noted, quote, "Conditions can change and what was at first a smooth trail could be hazardous by the end of the day. Take your time and slow down, especially at night." All but one of this year's victims are men, and half of them over 50 years old. Last year, the city of Rhinelander took away the assistant fire chief position, but now it's coming back. At the Rhinelander City Council last night, alderpersons voted 7-1 to recreate the assistant fire chief position, which comes after weeks of discussion. City staff will work with the fire chief, Brian Tonacor, to lay out the duties for this new job. After news surfaced last week of high PFAS levels found in Wausau, in addition to the existing ones in Rhinelander and other areas, the Wisconsin Natural Resources Board has jumped in. The board is setting up new standards to regulate PFAS levels in drinking water, surface water, and groundwater. The DNR's proposal is for a 20 parts per trillion standard for PFOA and PFOS in drinking water. The government has been aware of this issue for more than 20 years, but has not set any standard through the EPA. Therefore, Wisconsin's DNR will review this legislation on Wednesday, the 23rd. The chemical found above Wausau water standards just recently is historically linked to health issues, including cancer. The Wisconsin Assembly is voting on a bill that would make it harder for violent criminal defendants to get out on bail. And the move comes after the violent killing of 6 people in the Waukesha Christmas parade. Darrell Brooks Jr. had posted bail right before the incident. Advocates of the bill say that this is not a direct result of that incident, but it has given their argument some more power. The bill must pass the Republican-led state legislature in 2 consecutive sessions, and it must also be validated in a statewide vote to become official. But voters will not see it before 2023, and if changed, the court would have to rate defendants' potential risk to public safety when determining their bail. After the break here on Newswatch 12, the blizzard blast makes its return to the Northwoods this weekend. We'll hear from organizers, but first, Jeff is in with your full forecast right here on Newswatch 12.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Tap into the power of our 5G network. Choose any phone from any brand, and we make it free. Plus, get unlimited data for $30 a month from U.S. Cellular.
What are you doing? Dude, I'm so excited. I just can't wait for summer.
Can't wait to get on the water? Then get to the biggest and best boat show only at American Marina Motorsports in Shawano. Lowest prices guaranteed. We're matching deposits up to $1,000 and pick from the most boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else. Don't get left out in the cold. Get to the American Marine Boat Show, February 24th through 27th, Shawano.
I was a Navy submariner for over 20 years. I spent a large portion of my life underwater. Service is about putting your country before yourself. But Senator Ron Johnson uses his office to serve himself. Ron Johnson passed a special tax break that benefited his family's business, then cashed out of the company for $5 million. Ron Johnson has doubled his wealth since he's been elected. That's not what service is about. Tell Ron Johnson to stop voting for tax laws that benefit himself.
It has been a great winter for snow sports and getting outdoors. Every 4 years, the world gets together to celebrate winter sports. As a third-generation owned company here at Maher Water Corporation, we are happy to celebrate all of the athletes and their achievements. When it comes to your water, we are also proud to provide clean drinking water to all of our customers and their families. So from our family to yours, stay healthy and hydrated, and to all of our athletes,
we're proud of you!
All right, let's start here. This is where it's been dry across the U.S. over the winter months. Of course, the West has decades-long drought there. This is more than just above or below average precipitation. It takes into account about 200 different measurables, right? Across Wisconsin, though, it's been a little bit drier than average. We've had some good snow, yes, but not near average quite yet. And plus, soil conditions running in from last fall are below average. So we'll see as the spring gets going here next month or two. But still, we could use some rain and some snow around here, as you know. Out there today, we'd have all snow with temperatures below freezing. Right now, we're at 25 in Rhinelander, 30 for Point, 27 Wapaka, so it's comfortable, but these temperatures are actually rising out there right now as we have a little bit of heat building across the Midwest with a gusty south wind that's going to try to push some of this over here tonight. Waking up tomorrow with temperatures near 30 around sunrise, but don't get too used to it because, as you know, the cold air is definitely going to win. A cold front is going to come through tomorrow afternoon and drop temperatures tomorrow evening, most likely down to near zero again. So here we go. Tomorrow, 36 briefly. Then a cold front comes through. A very cold night tomorrow night and high temperatures only in the teens on Thursday. And then kind of up and down, up and down. You get the idea, right? A very mid-February forecast here with temperatures pretty much all over the place. Looking outside right now, lots of cloud cover across the area. There is a little bit of freezing drizzle in here and some light snow showers as well. No accumulation, but freezing drizzle, you know, it doesn't take much to make it very slippery. So be careful out there tonight into tomorrow. We're going to keep things below freezing through sunrise. So whatever falls will stick and likely be a few slippery spots tomorrow morning. But the bigger story is going to be this system over here. It'll likely make national news for a couple days because it's going to take a southern track and bring places like Chicago over to Detroit, maybe even Cleveland, up to a foot of snow. But again, we're going to miss this one to our south. We'll get some cloud cover, some like freezing drizzle out there tonight, and maybe a little bit of light snow tomorrow night. Our best chance for snow won't get in here until later on Friday from that system right there. That's a clipper. They're pretty reliable in terms of snowfall. Looks like a 1 to 3 inch snowfall on the way for us for late afternoon on Friday into Friday evening. Until then, though, this guy is going to go south of us. Unfortunately, if you like snow, you would like that to be over here, but it's not going to do that this time around. If you're traveling south, though, on Thursday, get ready for snow across parts of northern Illinois into parts of Indiana. Here's tomorrow night, and then here is also on Thursday. Here comes the snow, and right across central Illinois into parts of Detroit area with heavy snow there into the day on Friday. All right, for us, though, this little clipper will get in here later Friday afternoon, and again, reliable, probably 1, 2, 3 inches of snow on Friday, and then our snowpack is going to hang out with around a foot right now, and Rhinelander is not going to get much movement here until Friday afternoon. Our forecast then tonight, though, is lots of clouds out there, a couple of flurries and some freezing drizzle with low temperatures where they are now rising overnight tonight for tomorrow. It's Wednesday already, lots of cloud cover, falling temperatures up. We're going to briefly hit by 36 and drop through the afternoon on a gusty northwest wind. You'll feel it when that wind switches out of the northwest tomorrow. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows tomorrow falling temperatures. Thursday just cold again. There's that good chance for snow on Friday, probably a 1 to 3 incher before we get colder again on Saturday. Nate?
Thank you, Jeff. And while we might not get a ton of snowfall this week, it'll still be a beautiful time to get out and enjoy the scenery. The annual Winter Festival will be taking place this weekend in Conover. The Northwoods Blizzard Blast features many exciting winter activities. The event will be held on February 19th from 10 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. Games for both kids and adults will be available, and it'll take place at the Conover Community Park. If you want more information about this, you can check out their Facebook page, Northwoods Blizzard Blast.
It's when you go and do something for some of the community members, and you see the smile on their faces, and they're pretty excited when we come in, and especially if we save somebody. I mean, the appreciation is nice, and it's just nice to do something for our community.
Organizers say this fantastic winter festival is the perfect way to spend a February afternoon with your family.
We have pony rides. We have Kids Carnival, Chili Charlie's Carnival, snow art fun using nature's own materials out in the snow, and all kinds of fun for kids.
All proceeds from that festival will benefit the Northwoods area fire and EMS departments. Families of some of the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting victims have reached a $73 million settlement with the gun manufacturer Remington. It's a historic settlement that comes more than 7 years after the lawsuit was filed. Daryl Forges has more.
Today is a day of accountability for an industry that has thus far enjoyed operating with immunity and impunity.
Gunmaker Remington has agreed to the settlement with the families of 5 children and 4 adults killed in the massacre at Sandy Hook Elementary School.
Every single day we miss who Rachel would be.
The settlement comes more than 7 years after the lawsuit was officially filed. Remington manufactured the Bushmaster AR-15 style rifle used in the 2012 attack that left 20 children and 6 adults dead in Newtown, Connecticut.
It's not a useful weapon for hunting or for self-defense. It was designed to kill quickly and efficiently.
With Remington now in bankruptcy, families will split the $73 million settlement. Plaintiffs' attorneys say that is all the available coverage that Remington's 4 insurance carriers could pay. The other key part of the deal, the families have gained access to thousands of pages of internal company documents, and their attorneys say they have the right to make them public.
What you are going to get...
Lawyers for the families claim Remington knowingly and negligently marketed military-grade weapons to unstable individuals.
These families, they would pay everything. They'd give it all back just for 1 minute. That would be true justice.
I'm Daryl Forges reporting.
Last summer, Remington offered the families nearly $33 million in a settlement offer. In 2020, the company had filed for bankruptcy for the second time in 2 years. It was a night full of basketball, from the Bucks to the Badgers, all the way down to the local level. Griffin is in next with the highlights. That's after the break here on Newswatch 12 at 10.
This is the purpose-built Ford F-150. It's a beast with brains. You know what? Skip this video. Go see one at the auto show.
It's auto show time, the best time to buy a Ford F-150 with ways to power up this and that. Work smarter. Muscle for most anything. Plus, special auto show offers to help you bring one home today. Order your F-150 during auto show to lock in this special flex buy offer. Plus, get an extra 1,000 retail order bonus.
It's the huge President's Day sale going on now at Lakeland Furniture and Mattress in Minocqua and Anago. Get huge savings of 23% off our already low sale price during this sales event. Plus, get 1-year interest-free financing on all the top name brands, including Amish-made furniture. We have a great selection of in-stock mattresses all on sale with 23% off savings. So don't miss this President's Day sales event going on now at Lakeland Furniture and Mattress in Minocqua and Anago.
Grease and grime build up in no time. Stop struggling and call the police. The Grease Police, the magic degreaser that cleans almost anything. Grease Police works on nearly all stubborn messes, even ones baked on for years. The secret's the super concentrated formula that emulsifies grease, dirt, and grime on contact. Even restaurant equipment is no match for the power of Grease Police. And it's biodegradable, so you can clean your barbecue grill inside and out. But Grease Police cleans so much more. Everything from scummy tile and grout to brake dust on rims. Even dried-on spray paint comes right off. Call or click now to get a large bottle of concentrated Grease Police with money-back guarantee for just $14.99. Order now and you can double it and get a second bottle. Just pay a separate fee. That's 2 large bottles of concentrated Grease Police with guarantee. Order now.
Call 1-800-569-4988 or visit getgreasepolice.com. So call 1-800-569-4988 now.
Coming up on your Wednesday, we'll be talking with Camp American Legion in Lake Tomahawk.
All right, so temperatures going to be cooling off after a warm up into the 30s for the day on Wednesday. But could there be more snow chances on the way? More when you tune in on your Wednesday.
Sports Watch 12 with Griffin Stroing starts now.
Buckle in, ladies and gentlemen. We got a lot of highlights incoming. Our best game of the night, though,
was between two girls basketball teams. Phillips, the leaders in the Merriwood Conference, hosting Leona Wabeno, who's only a half game behind in the Northern Lakes Conference. Jada Egebrecht and her coach/dad, Mike, talking it out. This was a good game halfway through the first. Rebels are going to work it inside and then back out for a Riley Yeager somehow bank 3. Leona Wabeno only down 2. But this is when the Loggers would start to roll away with it. This pass is going to trickle out to Egebrecht, and she nails the jumper. She finished with 32 points on the night. Later, it's Egebrecht finding Casey Egebrecht, who finishes it off the glass. Their lead grows to 6. And then some great ball movement is going to lead to a corner 3 for this girl right here, Jensen Week. Loggers were up 17 at halftime. They'd beat the Rebels by 18. Switching to the boys, Crandon on the road taking on Prentice. We're going to go to the very first play of this ball game, and it's some great anticipation from Alex Shanter. Steals the ball and then is going to lay it in for 2. A great start for the Buccaneers. The Cardinals, though, would come out shooting. Jackson Keepers, no hesitation. Three-pointer is nothing but net. He'd hit a couple of those in the first half. But now check out the big move from the big man. Spin move, layup, and the foul. Ashton Makovsky showing off. And then later, it's kick it out, and then to Reese, who drills the three-pointer. Prentice holds off the Cardinals at home, 74-68. Our final local game of the night, Tomahawk hosting Rib Lake. Jump into the second half of this one. We're going to see another great steal, this time from Jacob Towley. But check out the chase down block from Michael Bochart. That's a major hustle. And then he runs around me. So kind of him. But on the other side, Tyler Jablonski says, anything you can do, I can do better. A big-time rejection. But that's not the only part of his game that he's showing off. The offensive board, and then pulls up for 3 and drills it. Hatchets, though, are down 16. And it's because Rib Lake was working it inside to Jordan Yanko. Doesn't get the first time, but hey, Stadger pats and finishes it there. Rib Lake wins on the road 52-40. Now, I hope you all had a better Valentine's Day than the Milwaukee Bucks. They lost to the Portland Trail Blazers, who is in absolute shambles right now. They were without their best player, Damian Lillard. They traded their second best player, C.J. McCollum. Granted, they did lose without Giannis, but he was back in action tonight against the Pacers in the first quarter. Giannis, how are you feeling? Maybe a little sore, maybe, not as, great as you could be. Maybe not. A little give and go with Grayson Allen for the two-handed dunk. And then in transition, this is why he's the Greek freak. That is just not humanly possible. Giannis came to play in this game. He's going to catch this ball outside the three-point line, says, hey, screw it. This is way too much space. Drills it. He dropped 50 tonight. And then in the second, he's going to show that he's not selfish either. The dish to Jordan Nwora, who throws it down. Bucks get back in the win column, 128-119, the final there. And then, hey, another Wisconsin versus Indiana game just in college. Badgers on the road, final 3 minutes, down 5. That's Johnny Davis making a tough layup to bring the Badgers a little closer. And then a minute later, still down 3, Davis drives baseline, the floater drops. That's why many think that he could potentially be the player of the year. But Indiana wasn't going away. They're going to get a wide open 3 here. It's missed horribly, but somehow the Hoosiers get the offensive board and lay it in. But after some traded free throws from Davis and Indiana, Wisconsin finds themselves only down 1. Davis drives inside, makes the layup and the foul. Wisconsin would hold on to win this ball game 74-69. Nate, a huge win on the road for Johnny Davis and those Badgers.
Hey, he's got my vote for Player of the Year. Thank you, Griffin. After the break, we'll take a look at some furry friends and show you how they're looking out for one another through blood donations. We'll have those details after the break.
President's Day is the best time to buy furniture, and Slumberland Furniture is having one of their biggest sales of the year.
Wow. Wow is right.
Deals up to 50% off throughout the store. The huge President's Sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Whether it's for work or play, you want a truck that'll get the job done right. We have them all. Half-ton trucks, Power Strokes, Cummins, Duramax, SUVs, over 800 to choose from. Know that all Lenz trucks are fully inspected, certified clean, can be purchased online, and can be delivered right to your door. It's our way of saying thanks to our past and future customers for the last 35 years. Go now to lenztruck.com. Lenz Truck.
At a time when misinformation is all too common on social media, We take great pride in bringing you the news that matters, that impacts your family, news you can trust. Local broadcast journalists bring you the facts, covering the stories breaking in our community and across the globe. Text TV to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on local journalism. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
The snowmobile clubs of Oneida County and Vilas County invite you to visit the Northwoods this winter for a fun and safe snowmobiling season. Follow these simple guidelines for a great trip. Stay on marked trails on land and when crossing lakes. Always maintain a safe speed. Remember, 55 miles per hour is the nighttime speed limit on all Wisconsin trails. Alcohol and snowmobiling don't mix. Never ride alone. A snowmobiling safety certificate is required for all riders born after January 1, 1985. Stay safe and enjoy the ride in Oneida County and Vilas County this winter.
This week on Jeopardy, love is in the air.
I wrote a fan letter during your original run, and you answered and sent me a photo. It says, Carrie, thanks for being a fan.
And you gotta love that hair.
Dave is now only the second Jeopardy champion ever with a mohawk.
Plus, nothing could be sweeter than this category.
Johnny Gilbert reads lyrics from the heart.
It's the most romantic week of Jeopardy ever.
Jeopardy, weekdays at 4:30 on NBC 12.
President's Day is the best time to buy furniture and mattresses. And Slumberland Furniture is having one of their biggest sales of the year. Get an 8-inch foam queen mattress for just $222. Slumberland Sleep Solutions. We've reinvented mattress shopping.
We often hear of the need for human blood donors, but the same is true for dogs and cats that need transfusions. John Stafflet shows us how donor dogs and cats are making a difference for other pets in need.
It's time, Carlos! You ready?
Carlos the Greyhound has an appointment at UW Veterinary Care.
1, 2, 3.
He comes here once a month.
Here. Good job, buddy. Good boy. Carlos has probably been a part of our program for about 2 or 3 years now.
He's not sick. He's here to help other dogs that are.
Buddy, get you all tucked in. Carlos is a great donor. One, he loves people. He loves coming in. He knows it's a treat involved. His mom says he talks the whole entire way in. So it's just going to be a little poke, my love.
A retired racetrack dog, Carlos is one of 29 canines and 14 cats that donate blood regularly at the UW Veterinary Care Blood Bank.
There we go, buddy.
They help other animals that need transfusions to stay alive.
So vital because there's no replacement for blood. Just like with humans, in our ICU right now, there's probably 3 other animals that could be using transfusions this week. We've already done 5 transfusions already this week, so it's very vital.
Vital for dogs like Chauncey.
It's still shocking. We just don't know how it happened.
Just a few months back, Chauncey got into some poison outdoors and nearly bled to death.
He was very sick. He was very sick.
Using blood from the clinic's donor bank, doctors were able to give Chauncey several transfusions.
Without that blood, what would have happened? He would have died. He would have died.
Just a few months later, he's back to being an active 15-month-old.
Sit, sit, sit. Good boy, stay. Stay. Stay.
And the Ewells are grateful for those who bring in their pets to donate.
Well, because it can potentially save other dogs' lives.
He says he knows he's done. Look at you, buddy. He knows he did a good job.
For Emma, it makes it all worthwhile to see donations from dogs like Carlos save the lives of dogs like Chauncey.
It's also good to see it all the way through. I know who it came from. I know who it went to. And I've said it before, a little bit of my soul is in every single one of the donations and blood products. Here you go. Yeah, there you go. Good job.
Carlos, retired from the racetrack.
He's a champion in this every day.
It has been a great winter for snow sports and getting outdoors. Every 4 years, the world gets together to celebrate winter sports. As a third-generation owned company here at Maher Water Corporation, we are happy to celebrate all of the athletes and their achievements. When it comes to your water, we are also proud to provide clean drinking water to all of our customers and their families. So from our family to yours, stay healthy and hydrated, and to all of our athletes,
we're proud of you!
What do a 20-ounce Coca-Cola and a Quick Trip take-home meal have in common? Besides that they're both delicious. They earn you chances to win a brand new Chevy Tahoe in our Coca-Cola Scratch Game. They play the Scratch Game in your Quick Rewards app, and you can win a Chevy Tahoe or other great prizes. Play for free daily in your Quick Rewards app, or purchase any Quick Trip take-home meal, 20-ounce Coca-Cola, or Smart Water to receive even more chances to play and win. Play the Coca-Cola Scratch Game today, and you can eat, drink, and scratch your way behind the wheel of a new Chevy Tahoe.
Planning an outdoor winter adventure? You need the app from the weather team you can rely on. The WJFW Weather Watch app, featuring hourly and daily forecasts, high-resolution imagery, and opt-in push alerts to let you know when severe weather approaches. With all these features, you'll know the best days to be on the ice or when there will be fresh powder on the trails. The WJFW Weather Watch app is available in your app store now. Sponsored by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress. Weather Watch 12, from where you live.
Is your bathroom looking old and worn out? Want to update it, but you don't know where to start? Then let BCI Bath & Shower show you how to turn that old bath into an aisle of beauty and functionality. Our residential bathroom solutions provide the best value on the market, and our customer service is second to none. Our cost-effective BCI Bath & Shower family of products has what you need.
Remodeling our bathroom was a big decision for us.
They didn't make a mess out of our house at all. And at the end of the day, we had a beautiful new bathroom. And it was a great experience the whole way through.
We have the best monthly payment programs in the industry, with payments as low as $68 per month, or no interest, no payments for 18 months. For a limited time, be one of the first 100 callers who schedule a free in-home consultation and receive $500 off.
1-800-908-7527. That's 1-800-908-7527.
Factory-trained and certified installers made in the USA, and discounts for seniors and military. BCI Bath & Shower, the leader in affordable bathroom products.
All right, team, lots going on here. The 7-day forecast includes above freezing temperatures tomorrow briefly. Then a cold front's going to come through during the evening hours, and then we're cold tomorrow night. And a good chance now for some snow on Friday, probably a 1 to 3 incher Friday afternoon. That'll refresh the trails just in time for the weekend.
Sounds good to me, and I don't know if you got big plans for this weekend if you're out driving anywhere.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully
hockey's over.
Yeah, it's rough. Thank you guys for staying up with us. Have a great night.